What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be continuing our Let's Build Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 in Minecraft. This is episode number 5, and we are live. Hey, that rhymes. Hello, Aaron. And in this one, we're going to be starting Home Sweet Home. Now, I'm going to wait a second. Hello, Hunter. Hello, Chris. Hello, Derek. If you want, Chris, you can, I don't have it open, but if you want to work on the cave, you can since I'm in. Just let me know. Obviously, no pressure. I'm not gonna force you. Actually, I will force you. I'm just kidding. Hello, Huggy. Hello, Gian P. Thank you. Thank you. This is Playcare. No, I guess I wouldn't have shown this yet. Being done. Being done? At least not on the YouTube. So I'll show everything that I need to. I'm just gonna wait a minute to let some people in. Hello, Toxigoon. Hello, Mini Mumbo. I'll wait a couple seconds. But yeah, here is Playcare. Also show with that. Do I want to show both rooms without night vision? I guess I do. Thank you. Yeah, this took a little while for sure. Hello, that cool gamer. It really just got finished. Like, it wasn't finished for the... Well, okay. A lot of the walls and stuff were finished. Like, I had the dome in, but I don't think I had the fan or the clouds for the thumbnail. I might have actually taken another screenshot for it. Being still game station, only got chance holding catwalks and texturing left. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, just, again, let me know. I'm in a lot in general, so, like, you know... Stream or not stream. Some new tutorials. I'm just like that. This is not going to be a fun one if I ever end up taking that step. As of right now, I don't plan on it, but I said this on the Twitch. You'll know for sure by the end of Chapter 2. And I'm not going to directly say if I'm going to, but if the train pathway gets apart, like the one for the end of Chapter 2, you're getting a Chapter 3 tutorial. That's the one thing that I will say confirms this getting done. However, this would be different. It'd be more like Security Breach than Chapter 2, where I'd probably split it up into large segments. Room under the statue is done. I'll show it all in a sec. How'd I stay motivated? I don't know. I wanted the video, and it's been not horrible to make. I mean, it's obviously hard, but it's been fairly fun. Hello, Luke. First, let you download your mascot, however. Is it, like, well, yeah, console just doesn't work at all. And I don't think phone does either. You need a specific kind of, like, download for phone, I believe. That was one of the scariest parts. I agree. Yeah, no. I'll show you. So I guess I'll start showing stuff. If I do this. This was T-Jock. I'm not going to take the credit. He light blocked. Oh, wait. Did I not close it? Am I stupid? Hold on. Sorry, Lefty. I meant to close it. I don't know why. I, like, closed the world, was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna close it, and then I just didn't. Hello, piano. Yeah, actually, I do know. So you see everything is lit up here. There is also a hole in the center. I'll show that in a sec. But, yeah, it looks... No, it's fine. Thank you for actually joining, though, because, you know, I'd rather you than some random other person. Because, I mean, it would happen eventually. So here is everything. So, I think I might have talked about this in the Playcare. Actually, I'll leave the night vision off for now. I might have talked about this in the Playcare episode, I don't remember. But essentially, the plan right now is... I hate how that, like, mirrors the time of day. I'm going to do... Gas production is time-lapse, and I'm currently working on that. I'll show that in a sec. Home Sweet Home will be live stream pretty much all of it. I might do some off stream just because. And then it's going to be the school section, the counselor's office section. I'm not sure which will be which, but it'll be the same where one is time lapse and one is live stream going simultaneously just so I can work through this a little bit quicker. Finished watching Outlast series in chapter 1. Grass here, only trees are left. Yo, nice. You should do what I did with the tiles, where you like make squares and then just structure block them. Playhouse is part of school, so that's why I didn't say that separately, because technically you only go into the school. Yeah, you do come out the funhouse, but still. So, let's show gas production. Gas production is the cool part. Whoop. And now I'm there. Here's the main room. This is all I've done so far. It wouldn't have fit. I wouldn't have actually done a teleport, but it wouldn't have fit under the cave, so, or under the railway in the cave, so I had to structure block it. Noble, that's crazy. Okay, here's this room. This is the only thing I've done so far. This room is finished, and nothing else has been started. Next room will be this one, so technically I could start chapter 4 then, but I'm not gonna do all that. This room is, yeah. Like, pretty much everything I have right now that's been started is finished. Thank you, Hunter. And then back through. And other than this, okay, I'll show the room under the statues. Because I do have this one in. I just kind of ripped this out one day. Because I was bored. Actually, not because I was bored, because I knew I needed to do it. And I was like, what better thing to do than it? Get it out of the way. There's a spark over here. You can't really see it because it's dark. But I wish it kind of glowed. But oh well. You win some, you lose some. I don't know why it doesn't, actually. I guess it doesn't in the game normally, but it's just because of the lava it looks like it does. Tunnel leading into the cave. I'm not sure yet. It depends how I do it. Hello, Folix. Thank you, Piano. And I'll show the cave, which Chris is working on. I gotta get out through the fan, actually. Because this is the only current exit other than, like, underneath the stuff. I'll put back on my vision. So here's the pathway. There's the start of gas production. You see here, you see how like high this still is, because that's the bottom of the cave that Chris has right there. And you see it like gas production would have, I think, actually run into that. I think it would have gone higher than it. So 3D models reference. I have video clips that I take in the game, and then I just rewatch those back and build what I see. And then here's the back portion, which is where most of the progress has been done so far. It's a lot of blocks. We're starting Home Sweet Home in this stream. Oh yeah, that's 8 minutes wasted. Whee. So, I think this will also have a teleport. Where is the ground? Oh, the ground is there. Okay, my block pick is being weird. I don't know what that is about. It's still being weird. I think I told you about that, Piano. Like, my block pick just refuses to work. Why are you opening Spotify? Whatever. But my block pick refuses to work sometimes. Whole universe of Star Wars in a toy factory from the 1900s. Nothing will go wrong. Yeah, that's pretty much right. Also, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Oh no, the first choice I have to make. The floor. I might go with... I feel like this would make sense. Just for UI like that. It's not... Okay, there we go. It no worky. Do you mean like... Hold on, wait. I'll tell you when I press E. Because it... Or I'll tell you if it's delayed. Like, are you talking about that? Like I'm walking and then when I press E to open it? Or is it the other way around? Like when you close it and then start walking? I'm not finishing it in the stream, that's for sure. Hi, Gamga. Building game doesn't have a tutorial. Giant games. I've built a lot of games, and it just to some point it becomes like, I don't want to say second nature, but you look at a lot of things in games, and I think as you build more, you notice more. So like I'll notice one little thing in a wall that you might be like, like what even is that? You know, it's kind of just an experience of understanding it. Go to school. Chromebook restricted because you recall playing Minesweeper? Oh my god. Same ever today? Okay, yeah, no, you were the one. I read a message about that today, and I was like, was that Minesweeper Pianos? But no, it was you. Oh no. The carpet. What do I might do... You close it and then walk. Yeah, no, mine's okay, well, I guess I can't hold E. Yeah, but mine's fine. I don't have any issues. That is a very strange problem, I'm not gonna lie. Tomorrow's Final Party Musical Memory. True, you guys, anyone in chat also know what tomorrow is? Some of you probably won't, but some of you will. Friday. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't what I was going for, though. There you go. Congratulations, Chris. What do you win? Literally nothing. But yeah. I'm gonna be old tomorrow. Cake boy, yes sir. So it should be a fun day, maybe. I have Twitch stream on the schedule, but I probably won't end up streaming on Twitch, to be honest. If I have time, I will, but take the day off, even though I'm still going to be probably grinding whatever project. Presumably this or Batum, but I'm waiting on Batum a little bit because, well, okay, there's a lot I can still do in Chapter 2 before the chase scene. That's kind of what I'm, like, trying to hold off on right now. Hold on, this room is weird. Yeah, this room is so weird. It's not a very large room, but it's still weird. No. Well, okay. So, no YouTube tomorrow. Again, maybe a Twitch, but we'll see. What am I looking for? Oh, wait. I know what I can do. Do this. Thank you, Gian P. Again, I feel old. These, I don't know, I don't think I can add one there. There probably should be a pillar. Well, I guess I could just embed it in the wall, because, well, no, I can't do it with trapdoors. I'd have to do it with planks like that, which is not ideal, but it works. And then what's the wall color? What do I want to make that block? Oh, Lord. There's like the one area in every game where it's like, what is that wall color? Okay, I'm immediately thinking, ooh, wait, this block. It always returns somehow. Honestly, I think that's good. I'm okay with that. Hello, Pro Marshmallow. Grandpa, you're older than me. I don't want to hear it. Hello, Diet. Yo, nice. Oh, there's lights in the walls? That's cringe. I might end up pushing this all back. And enlarging the room. Use lime terracotta, right? Or green terracotta. I can't remember. I know it's something like that. Yeah, moving the carpet back so I can have a little bit more room to work with. My block pick is not... Why? What did I do to deserve this treatment? Okay, now it's gonna work. Now that I've complained, it's gonna work. Hello, Parker. Where's my friend losing? I am doing a Poppy Playtime related thing, you gaslighter. Also, hi, man. Alrighty, let's actually, wait, let's go with the original block here. Because I want to embed them in the wall, I think. So I can actually put lights and stuff on them, because there are lights in the game that I can see on at least this guy. I know, but still. You're gaslighting. Can I reach that? Probably not. Play Poppy Playtime on PS1? Is that actually doable? Hello, Beaks. I'm good. How are you? Oh, Lord, the ceiling. Wait, hold on. This block just immediately popped in my head. Oh, is that literally just dark oak blanks? Wow, okay, I thought it was different. I thought it had like a tiled texture. How about you? You might be... Oh, you actually work. Right? Am I okay with that? Yeah, that kind of... It's a little bit redder than I would like, but... I also probably want the ceiling a block higher because I don't really like the 3-block ceilings, especially when the door is going to be 3. Your game station put the dead bodies of the mini huggies and bunzos in the webs. I don't think I did, but I might have done something for it. I don't remember. Is that what I want to do? Sure. And then back to this idea. Trapdoors would also work. I don't think the bottom of a loom would work. No, it looks like a piano. Not you, piano. Here's the command we could tell comes back animation. Sure! I can show it. How do I get out of here? I'm just gonna break out, it's fine. I'm like sort of trapped. I gotta make sure I get far enough. Oh wait, is it in? No, it is outside. I gotta be here. Is that good? Okay, yeah. I was scared to get teleported. So this is the one that actually triggers you or finds your person. It's just a repeating command block that's always active, and it's test 4 at P, and this is radius. I have it to 6, so it's fairly far out, and you know, you don't get like caught in the middle of nowhere. And then I have this one, which is the actual fade. Good too, been having some issues on making a custom interior for a pre-alpha house. Are you familiar with, what is it called? I want to say it's called Alternative Reality. It's a Hello Neighbor mod. I think it has custom interiors for them. I know it has one for prototype for the top floors, but it might have a pre-alpha one. And here's the TP, obviously. And just a bunch of repeaters. I guess this is technically however many you want. I just have this. Why are you on 3 ticks? Oh, okay, bye. There I go. Let me actually check if this one... Oh. Oops. Hi, Yellow Whale. Playing a Minecraft update, map update? I don't know. It'll be after I finish 3 for sure. Okay, yeah, they both are 3. That's the one thing about the radius being 6 that's annoying. So, okay, it's basically the time. So, the 2 on the beginning is the fade in to, like, go fade to black. The 1 is the time it stays solid black, and then the second 2 is the fade out. Perma loading screen glitch found. No patch known. I thought about no blocks, but I think that would also give me that's just brighter. Wow. The only other thing again is the trapdoors, but I don't really feel like using trapdoors. What do you guys think? You like that? I don't like that. That looks ugly. And there's really, I don't think there's a tiled, like the underside of that or something. Or this. Do I look at the ceiling enough? Hold on. Let me get a peek at it. Alright, I have an interesting idea with this. I could definitely, I think a video on like that kind of command would be cool to do overall. Just because, you know, it's a neat command to have for sure. Hello, Benny. Yeah, no, I added signs if you can break it. It's possible to break. If you try to get 2 people to go through it at the same time, only one will... So, like, one could get the fade and the other could teleport. And I don't think it would trigger twice. It might. There's a chance that you get... If you, like, are spaced out enough that it would trigger twice. But I don't think it would teleport both people. Well, it could, actually. No, it might. I haven't tried, technically. I don't know if I like that. I mean, that looks okay. It would definitely not work with 3. Slabs, I don't want to particularly use slabs. I think trapdoors looks better than just the logs. It needs to have a little bit of depth at least. But green, no, it's not. Difficult by far. I would agree between the first three, again, because I haven't made four, I can't say for sure. But, you know. Okay, time for the spiral staircase, my favorite. I haven't made a spiral staircase in forever. This could go horrendously. Okay, so let me see how far it spirals. It spirals, okay, just one full rotation. How far out does it go, though? Thank you, Pano, for the frog, and you are welcome. Good that it worked. It's definitely really, really nice to have. And thanks, T-Jack, for helping me do that the first time, because I'm dumb and don't know how commands work sometimes, so. Let me see. What is, like, going on with the distance? Actually, one is fine, I think. Having a singular pillar that it wraps around makes kind of sense. There to be three of this side as well. Maybe? I don't know if that is exactly what I would want, but we'll find out. How many spiral staircase since the West Arcade? Oh god, not the West Arcade. I don't want to build that, honestly. Okay, how does one... How? I don't understand this. I guess I could go with the outer edge. And stare that one down, and then... That would be lower than I want right there. Wait, does it go back under? I didn't notice that, actually. Yeah, I need a teleporter for this then anyway. Not that it's a huge ordeal, but... You know, that's too low. I could do slabs, or I could do the funny staircase. But doing the funny staircase in a spiral might actually break my brain, like, officially. Or alternatively... No, because I want the pillar there. Baby tortoise? Yippee. Ask away, man. Turns it along all the way. Are you talking about the transition to the hallucination segment? Because I'm not entirely sure. We'll probably get there. I was going to originally have it just, like, connect to this, but because we're going back towards the underside, I'm going to have a teleporter, I think. Like, 2 teleporters, which there might actually be in the game anyway, so... My brain has not been braining for this, unfortunately. I guess I could do, like this? That makes sense, right? I don't really know if I like the landing, but... I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm one before, which would be correct, yeah. I need slab, slab. And then I need plank, stair, stair, plank, stairs. And that should be the bottom there, I think. I gotta extend this part out somehow, though. Oh, okay, but... Like, what do I do there? Because that part also has to spiral, no? Hold on, let me tilt the inside down. And maybe that'll help. What did we just mention? Bird chirping in the background? I don't think there's a bird. I don't have a pet bird, at least. I don't know if that answers your question at all, but... There was water running a second ago, I think. Maybe that was what you heard. Luigi's Mansion looks like Act 3. I don't know what Act 3 looks like, guys. Yeah, do you know that? I don't know that house at all. I've never built it in my life. I'm not familiar with Luigi's Mansion is what I meant to say. Before, that just didn't come out of my mouth. No, one lower would be good for me. Wow. So inspirational. Does that make sense? I mean, okay, the inside could be better. I think I can maybe like shape this part a little bit better by doing like that. Okay, well then I need to do that or something. Yeah, okay, that's not ideal, but like, I should probably also make this symmetrical if I can. So off of that plank, it's 2 stairs. And then it's a plank here. Slab. Those would be planks though. Which then means it would be like that. You know what? Honestly, that looks fine. It's not perfect, but it looks fine in its size. Scaled okay, I should say. Hello, movie Freddy Fazbear. No way the real Freddy Fazbear on Game Station took me. I think it was 10 days of me mainly working on it specifically. I think I had like a day or two where I didn't. Because would that have been actually like exactly a year ago? Because I feel like there was like, I don't know if it was my birthday again, but there was something in the way of it where I didn't work on it at all for like a 2-day span. That's crazy, diet. Okay, look, just like don't look at it. It's okay. It looks fine. It looks fine if you run down it. If you start like actually examining it, no, it doesn't. But for custom interior, that would have been different though, because that would have probably been a 1-block spiral staircase. Yeah, that was a no, that was a slab actually. You know, you have a point. Why don't I? Hold on. Hold on. You have a point here. Let me go look at that. I thought it was 1 block, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually think it is. I think it's 2. First gaming console? Oh my god, that's a good question. That's a smaller space, I think, still, though. I could try to use a similar logic, but... So I guess at an angle? I mean, I did that in the security beach lobby. There I am. Right here. But I've... Feed volcanoes to... Tetraform, wow. Back to the drawing board. But, we've had, like, we had some old, I think, PS2 and Xbox 360, or the first time, or maybe original Xbox, actually. And that would be a block too high, go figure. But yeah, that's better, I think, overall. Thanks for reminding me I was dumb, Chris. What if I started with slabs instead? Here. I don't know how much lower that would go, but... The inner edge, I think, is going to be weird regardless, so I kind of just have to live with that one. I know, stairs, what am I doing? Slab and then plank. I'll have to bring these in. Is there anything I could do to just like not have to deal with that? Like... Oh no, there is a bird. You're so right, Piano. I hear it now. Yeah, I totally hear that. Hello, Horathon. Hello, Juniors. When's the next SB stream? I have no idea. Where's Xbox and Xbox 360? I'm gonna give you the Ring of Death. I remember having it on a 360, but it just, like, said nah and kept working. Nah, slab makes more sense. Oh yeah, that works better. This corner is bothering me, though. Would that make me better? Make me better? Sure, whatever. Hello, ABJ. Swing remote microphone. Oh, it's fine. Hello, Shark Guy. Batman 0 Part 6. Nice. That is 9 parts, by the way, in case anybody is wondering about Batman 0. So yeah, that'll be done fairly soon, actually. Two, three, four. I have to do it an even number, or I have to do it a whole block like that. Do I? Wait. Slab, upside down slab, and then upside... No, what? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, because if I have stairs here... Then that would actually need to be up, okay. Right, like that? So 4.5. I think. I don't know. The hell, man? So uncool. As an elevator... I forgot it as an elevator, actually. I mean, that's the last thing I'll have to do, so I'm not entirely concerned. Whoopsies. I'm not entirely concerned right now about that. Kind of want to just get there first. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna make fun of you, man. You know how I am. One minor mistake and I'm marking your career as over. Actually, I might want to do this. I think that'll look better. Yeah. I'll put that there for now, but I don't think it'll stay, right? Because that would be 1263, 1263. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna use dark oak wood here, just so I guess it'll be better. I don't know. No, it's closed. Diet. That is a square marshmallow. Mine's like a rectangle. That's true, I guess it is. Is yours more square? Get that out of here. Okay, I go block and a half and 2 blocks? I guess. And more. Alright, buddy. All that wasn't necessary, I don't think. Obviously mine looks better, though. Yeah, okay, that works. It's kind of a weird, like, amount overall, I feel like, of the difference. Part of custom interior eventually. I just am not entirely focused on streaming that right now. And more better. Nah, that's a lot. Mods ban that. Oh wait, you are the mods. Okay. I am the law. Oh, wow. It's news to me. Okay, so the next area is where the teleporter will be, which is cool. Let me do some filling though. Oh, I was gonna. What are the odds I need this lower? Because of that. Very high, yeah. What do I do about that? Well, let me see how far out it goes. Because if it doesn't go far out enough, I might need to block down anyway, actually, because I feel like this should be where the ceiling is. God, this is so... I want to get this route done. The teleporters need to be in the anchors, but we are cooked. Gas production zone upstairs. There's a lot of staircases in the gas production room. Mods, time yourself out. This corner is gonna be the part that becomes a problem. Is this like, can I make this shorter? Could make it 4. That actually does get rid of my problem. Yeah, that gets rid of my problem just barely. Pam Moss actually get it right, Beaks? I'm just kidding. Hello, Matthew. Wow. A fellow Matthew. I see who's better, Mommy Longlegs or Twister Dallas? Mommy. How much IQ do you have? Precisely 3. What are these, like, paintings everywhere? Well, they're not actually paintings. They're plain... I don't know. They almost look like chalkboards. Or like whiteboards, I guess. How do I even make them? Spelling is so much. Reminds me of the Spider-Man thing. I killed you, and you killed me. Spider-Man, why'd you kill that guy? Hello, Dreamy. Hi, thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna do member shout-out. Thank you, too. Rachel, not Dreamy. Hey, that's you. Retro Metro. I love that name. Tiffany, Max, Horrorthon, who was here. Scribbled on Aaron, who also was here. Chris, Nate, Rose Russell, Vid Awesome, Reflex Owl, OMS, Michael, Game Bros, Jamie, Laser Wolf, John, Spokone, Mahar, Will, Bitter Giggle, Gaming Pro, Edward, and Learning with Nico for being our channel members. Yippee. Okay, so, I don't like you being embedded in the wall, so I am going to go with a white banner, because I just think that's going to make more sense overall. Hi, Nathan. There's, like, bans everyone in the chat. Yup, it worked. I think I'm gonna go with 4 block tall ceilings. Can I go with 4 block tall ceilings? Or are you going to... No, you're not going to become a problem. Yeah, look at how close that is. I don't like that. I think that very obviously entails that this wouldn't fit. That yeah, no, it would not fit at all with where it is. I could, in theory, push it down somewhere. I could change the staircase here. Surely they'll know at this point, right, Nathan? Like, surely... Surely the clock is enough of a hint. There's paintings on these. What? Oh, wait, huh? I'm so confused. My white concrete! Give it back. There, I actually like that better. Talking meter. That's a lot. That's an oddly specific decimal point. Let's check your comments and find out. Favorite Hello Neighbor build, FNAF build, and random build. Hello Neighbor would honestly probably be HN2 Museum. I love the way that turned out. FNAF. New sister location. I like my old sister location a lot as well. Like, if I just was going off old sister locations, I would say that was my favorite. And then random. I'm gonna go with my favorite city build. Huh. It's gotta be a refresh, right? I do really like that refresh Outback I made today. For those of you in the Discord who saw that image, that definitely is up there on the list of my favorite refreshes I've made. I say that about most refreshes, but I don't know, that was very nice. But I think like probably Chick-fil-A would be my very favorite. Or like I guess out of non-city builds even that are still game builds. Well, obviously LN2 or this, but that's kind of unfair. Batum maybe? I'm really enjoying Batum. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would actually. Like, I didn't expect to hate building it, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I've just been overall, like, enjoying it a lot more than I had anticipated originally. So that's good. Hi, Andrew. Hello, Shadow. For some past years? Oh, it's not I thought I saw a decimal. I guess I'm wrong. Gonna do some places pre-alpha tutorial again. Wow. Give it a chance, not gonna give up. Build all of them. Build every single pre-alpha you can find. I need something to use as evidence. Whatever you guys hear about me in the next 24 hours, it simply is just not true. It's a reference of something, by the way. I'm not actually, like, doing anything heinous within the next 24 hours. At least I say that. Yeah, there have been a couple comments on Playcare. I'm just... you'll understand why, I think, at some point. But I'm really avoiding any sort of questions about Playcare for right now, or just, like, tutorials in general about Chapter 3. Half the reason being I simply just don't know, right? Like, I'm not going to try to beat for an answer that I can't give you. Especially when there's still Chapter 2 that is way still in progress, you know? Like, it's not even... we ain't even close. Stop fading. Fade away, no! Yeah, exactly. Yes, it is Gonga. Good job, someone got it. Did you? No, I sent you that, didn't I? I think so. I don't remember. Backernhausen, Hello Neighbor. I've thought about it. I'm just, right now, I'm kind of out of the Hello Neighbor build loop, so it's kind of a hard thing to just, you know, pick up randomly, but it's absolutely an idea I would enjoy doing at some point in time. Help. Help. Okay, so this will be the window. It's going to be pretty much entirely curtained off, I think. Hold on, let me check if I can see it from the other side of the loading zone, if there's anything going on, which there does not appear to be, so... You know, tinted glass, actually. Okay. And I'll go with lime. Maybe lime? No, I might go with light gray. It's kind of a greenish, but it's such like a weird green that I don't really want to make it green, you know? Sure, that works. And then I'm gonna add the light gray above because it is kind of a vibe in there. Maybe not like that though. Maybe I'll do like some andesite stairs. Sure, that works. Whatever. Hello, Deadcool. Seen it multiple times? Ah, okay. I think I did send it to you, though. I sent something to you recently. I don't remember what. I just know there was something. And I feel like it was that. Also, that is an insane... Hold on, I need to see what the message was. It's funny that I was legitimately just talking about that, Nathan. Like, I literally, I kid you not, I was just talking about that. And it's almost like I just said I don't want to answer. That's brilliant. It's, anyone want to check what Playco's at right now? The original exterior. Because that one is, way up there, I know, on the list. I can't add the sign here because this is too... Whoa, this is too close to do. May 4th? I swear that's wrong. I sent you something recently. Hold on. Oh no, maybe it was a post, not a reel. What the hell? You turned on disappearing messages? No, I sent you something Monday, you gaslighter. $59K? Nice. Is it above, or what is it like on the list? Is it 4th or 3rd? Or 2nd? I think that's what I was waiting for, it to become 2nd. Second? Oh, nice. Thank you, man. Can you, like, block pick properly? Is that too much to ask for? Speaking of too much to ask for. What? Really? Gamga. It was, you know those like little Tykes cars? It was a clip of one of those, or it was like a picture of one of those, and it says, "Send this to someone you want to run over with this." Because I can still see it myself. That's weird you can't. Nothing happened to my mic. Y'all are gaslighting me. No wonder it got it. Also, hello, Laser Wolf. Is my mic fine, guys? Somebody in chat who is a certified not gaslighter, is it good? When you did your game, how did you just add an extra thing? I ended up, so I was going to do it to where it rotates you a specific amount off of which you were at, so I would have done it 180 off of the direction you were looking, but for some reason it just didn't work. So I just did whatever the direction was that you would face at the bottom of the slide, because I was like, well, if you're facing away from the side, you'd come out facing backwards as well, and that was kind of the logic I tried to apply, but it just said, nah, it's not allowed. Okay, thank you, TJ. Also, of course, that's your first message, and the first thing you say in the message is that gaslighter isn't a word. God, some people. That's not... Okay. Can I get you to, like... Can I get it? I probably can't. It's gonna face diagonally. Yeah. That's about to be you, T-Jug, if you're not careful. The joy of gaslighting. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna OG mic. Can't find it, seriously. Wow. I know there's windows here. Diet. There's also these. Those are windows. Is there a light on the other side? No. There's a carpet as well. I'm just like, I'm working very sporadically here, so just like be patient with me, because I'll get it, I swear. I do know everything that's here. Wait, what does green glazed terracotta look like? Actually? Yeah, that works. It looks like a four-leaf clover a little bit. I kind of want to change the trim to white terracotta, though, just so it doesn't have the same texture as the other stuff. Yeah. Sure. That is always the timing, isn't it? Thank you, and hello. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher it so bad. Fatima, I want to say? Feel free to laugh at me if I'm wrong. And inform me, either impolitely or politely, I guess. Although I suppose politely would be preferred. My god, I can't speak. Speaking is not... It's just not. What do you think, there's another part of that sentence? No, you're wrong. Head over heels reference? Sure. If you want it to be, then sure. Well, I've maybe trapped myself a little bit. I'm a little bit enclosed here within the walls. That's fine. I'll just, like, break through. Okay, that's cringe. See you later, man. Have fun. I'm not all purple or human. He's definitely just all purple. What is that question exactly? Floating sniffer egg question mark? Can I just like place it off the ceiling? You can just place it off the ceiling. That might be a little thicker than I want actually. I try to avoid truth or dare on stream because I know somebody's gonna say something like questionable or try to make me do something questionable, so you know. Better safe than sorry. That's true, actually, T-Jack. The eye cup. I know the joke you're trying to do, but... Oh, it's so brilliant. Okay. Who's dead? Some guy. I made a creeper head, because creeper head's kind of like textured looking. Yeah, I cope. Did I say a swear word? Damn. This door is bothering me. Let me see what's going on with the back wall, because depending on, I might end up making that a single door. Actually, I don't know how logical that is. Spell it, IT. Don't tell him. That's gonna ruin the whole fun, T-Jock. Press some dust on the floor. I like using full blocks instead. I don't really, I mean, I don't know, I just don't like the way redstone dust looks. I know a lot of people do use it, but I don't know, I just prefer not. Spell like up? I'm illiterate, sorry. There's always a workaround. What has been alright, how's yours been, Nathan? I built an Outback Steakhouse in Minecraft. That's the only thing I've built today, actually. Fun fact, I haven't touched this project, which is weird, because I feel like I always am doing something. End in front of Home Sweet Home? Oh, you want to end already? Okay. I'm joking. I won't. Relax, snowflakes. Okay, so. No, I think a 2x3 makes more sense regardless. Even if, like, it's hard because the door technically should be 1. And then I would have to push the hallway out by 1, which I can't do anyway. Actually, can I do it? I might be able to. No, I can't. Other than on this stream, my god, Chris. Unbelievable. But, yeah, I think the 2-block center makes more sense. Is it the room at the end? Hold on. Oh, I guess I'll never know because I cut it off before then. That's unfortunate. I don't know. I'm fighting the wallpaper now in my brain. I feel like I would hate myself if I used mossy cobble. I think the pale moss looks fine. I mean, it's a little bit green, but it's like a faded green. So I think pale moss works. Okay. Your signs and mob hoods. Not deserve from the other side of the room. Ah, you don't. Unfortunately. I have not watched Rick and Morty, no. Hi, Lolly. Wishing I build a city soon. I've thought about it. Rest in peace, let's build a city. I don't think I'll texture the floor. I'm just thinking if there's anything I do want to texture overall. That's too much. Too much bright. I think it's honestly fine untextured. I don't really think there's any block here that I can texture properly. But the only thing is I have to texture now if I'm texturing. Oh wait, tough. Yeah, tough works. Just for a little bit, not a ton. I won't even go that crazy. Proceeds to texture the entire like walls. Give me Catnap's OnlyFans. Hello, Red. I am doing Home Sweet Home in this stream. Or some of it, at least. Not all of it. Imagine I actually did all of it. That'd be crazy. Okay, so here's where I have an interesting... Wait, actually, there is no dilemma. Okay, hear me out. So... through this, you teleport straight to the hallucination. And then from the hallucination, you teleport to the main area. And from the main area, you just teleport back here. So it's just like a full loop. Rather than making a teleport for each thing back and forth, or having you go into the normal area and then into the hallucination, just straight into the hallucination. Hi, Lefty. Were you... No, you were here earlier. I think. For the roof, I'm going to use oak and mangrove stair slabs and planks. True main roof. I like that combo overall, honestly. Like, regardless of if it looks accurate, which I mean it does for pre-alpha, I just think it's a cool block palette. Anything else I want to do? I think it's fine. What about, like, just doing that? I'd have to do that, like, really annoyingly, but... I do feel like that looks better, actually. Hold on. Epic. And I will do the same with this one. These are, oh yeah, these are wood. Okay, cool. So I can just, like... break up and do this, I think. Yep, cool. Don't really feel like playing MC right now. That's valid. Definitely gotta be in the mood for it sometimes. Alright, that's cool. Now, it's time for the fun part, the technical part. I have so many light blocks. Let me get rid of some of these. I don't know why I have a 0, to be honest. Actually, I'll keep the 15, because the 15 is useful. Whee! Okay. I should tell, or like, structure block in the corner of this. And I don't really care how much I grab, to be honest, because who cares? Okay, maybe not that much. 15 by 15 is not enough, so we'll do 19 by... Okay, well, 19 still ain't enough. 20, that's not 22. 22. Perfect. By 17. And then I want, I guess, 15 high. Yeah, that gets it all, so... HS, that's not an H. HSH. Yeah, okay. And then I need a spot where I can pretty much go as far over and as far down as I want. Which, I'm like running out of logical spots here. I might go over here. God, but with the area that I'm gonna go further out this way, because the area that I'm doing right here is like so far... It goes so far down and like over, for the hallucination specifically, I want to make sure I have enough room to actually be able to build it without hitting something else, including the cave, so I gotta go over here. Hello, pinheads, and thank you, thank you. Would I remember you in 4 days? Let's take a 50-50. Yeah, no, that seems like a good spot. I'm also not gonna hit gas production, so that's another... Should I go a little bit higher? Can we get much higher? I don't think I need to go that high, though, because I think... If I remember correctly... I'll go down a little bit, because I wanted to stay under the map if I can. Well, it will be under the map. But I think the only spot it goes down is the first staircase. Nice. Okay, now I gotta clean this up. Hello, Nando. Studio? It's been a factory? Oh yeah, it's a studio. That's what man was answering. But yeah, studio. Wow, that's crazy. Well, thank you, Laserwolf, for the gifted membership. This is the first time I think I've seen that in this chat, actually. And congrats, Zen, for getting a free membership. It's pretty epic. I like forgot that was a feature, honestly. For merch of the hat or clothes. For the channel? No. Actually, fun fact, I don't wear hats. I mean, okay, I wear sometimes like I don't know, ski hat, is that right? I don't know if that's the right term. Like the little like beanie, that's the word. That's not actually that new. That's been a YouTube feature for a while, if that's what you're referencing. I don't think Aaron is here, but I remember him on a JD stream. JD was like trying to figure out how to gift it to specific people and he couldn't, so he just like he threw it out, and Aaron, who wasn't even like active, I think he had just joined the chat, he ended up getting it. Feels after 490 years old. That's so true. Well, the caves. That's all. Like, there's no real concern other than the caves for me. with that. Alright, so I can block off the front door here. And it's nice because I can just literally copy the fade command block that T-Jock made for me that I edited because he did it terrible. I'm just kidding. I did tell him to do it, specifically the amount he did it. Watch Teletubbies? I never did. No. Not gonna have the upside down room. That's lame. Also understandable though. I like that kind of concept for a room. I really wish there was a like true upside down room in Act 3. Okay, so this door needs to be open. It opens. Handle is on. Okay, handle's on that side. So here. Nice. And then it will teleport you to, what is it between? It'll be 1643 and a half. I am trying to slander you. Different rules play easier to build than it is to say, apparently. No, but it wasn't awful. God dang it. I'm gonna get teleported again, never mind. Actually, I can just copy them from here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them are at 4 but 1 for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that one, but... No, I'm joking, Beaks. I mean, maybe it's a lit... But it was pretty difficult. I think the shaping is the hardest part. Honestly, building the locations and stuff wasn't hard. It was just kind of tedious. I'll have the radius there, maybe? I don't want it to hit you on the staircase. That's a problem. I guess I could put it there. And then I need, I think, is it this one? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it is that one, guys. Guys, it is that one. What did I say? It was 4? Stop! Oh my god. Dude, I'm being harassed by my own build. What you're making the most. This is honestly up there. I've enjoyed the mascot horror recently. Hello Neighbor is fun generally, but some Hello Neighbor builds just aren't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, it's 6 in total. Hello, BFDI King. That's crazy, Grace. Okay, okay. Alright, so where does it hit you? Because I would need... Actually, I might need to push it further. Yeah, no, I need it further over, because if I have it too close to the stairs, essentially what's gonna happen is it's gonna... You're not gonna be able to get out, essentially. It's gonna be too close for you to... True, Nando. It is quite large. Hello, Fierceana. Super chat, but it didn't work. No, you're good. I mean, you still gave someone a happy day, probably. Just during school, nice. Oh yeah, people are still in school, aren't they? That was one thing about tomorrow. I was thinking about because obviously, you know, birthday stream. I wanted to do an early morning. Wait, I already copied the coordinate. God, I want to do an early morning stream just because, you know, fun little event day stream. But I couldn't because, or I can't because it's a Friday. I mean, I guess I still could. Would it be 164? Or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. I'm telling you, I feel like it'd be one... No, 164 on the dot is... What? Oh, because it automatically teleports you to 0.5. Right, so I need to make it 0. I don't think so, Nathan. Based on that just general thought, no, I don't think so. I need to specify that. And then I can actually set up the fade on the other side just because so I can know where it is and see if you immediately teleport into it. Most frustrating build. Security breach. 100%, I think. I will say there's a hard, like, I don't want to say distinction, but wait, no, I don't actually need it. No, I don't need it here. What am I doing? Yeah, I don't need that one here because this is going to be the hallucination part. But I will say that despite that, I think particularly, I don't think I hate Security Breach that much. I think my least favorite to build is Ban Ban. I don't like building Ban Ban very much. But yeah, I think overall Security Breach is more frustrating, but I don't hate building it sometimes. It just depends really on the area I'm at. Just say it, Nathan. Just say it. I'm fine. Or it's fine. See you later, Matthew. Wait, see you later to myself. So, you're going to get immediately teleported to the hallucination, and the hallucination will teleport you to actual Home Sweet Home, and from actual Home Sweet Home you can leave. Yeah, man's right. I think I'm young. Damn, Nathan, you really... That's crazy. Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, okay. TP for the cave tunnel? I don't want to do that yet because I want to wait until... So true, Lolly. Which better, Xbox or PlayStation? I like PlayStation better. Secret Catnap plush? Hold on. But I want to wait until I know what I'm doing with the rail for sure to do anything. Oh yeah, no, you're right, Nathan. I am. How do I get into... Oh wait, I have to go to the top, right? Use border blocks for that door? No. Border blocks don't do what you think they do. Probably. Because if you were in survival, you wouldn't be able to cross that like 2-block plane. So if the door's like here, I think it's here. It might be a block in, but like if you try to go here, you couldn't, just as an example. Anywhere, like you'd have problems all the way up in the forest, but you could see it, I think, so. Is this the catnap you're talking about, by the way? This guy back here that's playing the music? I wonder, man. I'm always trying to... There's no point for me, though, to make the teleporter there if you're not going to need to go back that way, right? Because it's going to be 2 separate Home Sweet Home segments. Yeah, I just showed it, Marshmallow. Brilliant. But yeah, it's there. Catnapped. I imagine whenever Catnap kills someone, he says, "You just got catnapped." Somebody... Never mind, actually. It's not a huge deal. We're an hour in and we haven't even gotten into the real stuff here so far. We've been dilly-dallying. Wait, the door vanishes. They took my door. That's not very nice. Because he's probably hungry, man. You know, the whole they ate the bodies to stay alive thing. This is the same room as later, I think. So, like, I could technically wait to make it, but the only problem with doing that is then I'm gonna end up, like, with a problem or something. Yeah, no, the door is just gone. That's splendid. I'll try to make what I can see, but I do think I'll have to add some stuff later. Also, I'm just doing this. I'm gonna overfill here, but I'll just have to remove whatever. Specifically for where the staircase is. Okay. That's not how you spell that. It's just saying upwards, actually. Yeah. Act one house. Like in blocks? Like 30 to 40? I think like 36 or something. 379 for toothbrushes, says fancy things. Not the fridge food. You could say fridge you, huh? Get it? Aren't I so funny? I know, I'm just the pinnacle of comedy. This section is 4 minutes. My god. I did not realize how long it was. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of copy paste, so it shouldn't really take that long. Whoa, that's violent, man. What am I looking at? It's like... I prefer 4Q. Shut up, Patrick. Shut the fork up. I think that's what the back wall is. I have no idea. I'm just, like, grasping at straws. I might just, like... Wait, if I... No, I don't have it. Never mind. I already checked. I love... Oh my god, the struggle is real. Motherfucker. There's nothing in front of me, man. Are you talking about that? That's chapter 3. Chapter 3, gas production, play care. Also chapter 3. Forking bird. Alright, we've done this once before, Chad. What do you say taking a detour into the game? What? Gas production zone, yeah, there. Gas. Alright, because I think, and I can confirm this, but I believe in chapter 3, I'll actually show it too, because, well, I guess that's literally the whole point. I think in chapter 3, this room is the same in the hallucination as it is in the not hallucination. And I would rather... do it without all the red gas in my face. Nah. Fork you, man. I'm gonna start saying that, but I really have to enunciate the or. Or. Okay, that should be the right room. Put worlds to websites. You can export them on PC. I don't think it works. This looks the same. Oh, yes. Oh, sweet heavens. Sorry. I really wish I could, like, put the grab pack away or something. Wait, can I? I can take a screenshot as I roll the hand. That is not... That's not the right button. God dang it, that's the right button. What was it? F12 that was? Okay, yeah. I was gonna take a bunch of screenshots. It'll do, surely. Who's knocking? Did you hear that? Da baby. Whoa, that's violent, Michael. It's very barely green. It's like leaning towards green. Why is it pulsating? The wall tiles are moving. I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, I guess I'll get a picture of the chandelier specifically. Bloink. I'm not going any further. I'm just gonna walk in here and then die to some gas. I'm on a mission to perish. I'm dead. I need a screenshot. Because the room that I'm building, I can't see anything in. Because it's just all covered in gas. So, yeah. Let me open the screenshots so I have them first before I open Minecraft again. PP, where is it? Oh, yeah, I have it favorited. I always forget that. I should just not have games favorited because I can't seem to find them when they're favorited. Which kind of defeats the whole purpose of them being favorited. Anyway. What do you mean that's the flashlight? You're the I know it's the flashlight, actually. Never mind. It just, like, the flashlight was flickering weirdly. Okay, can you guys see it? I can't tell. I have the screenshots in the way. Let me open OBS. There we go. I don't think there's anything revealing there. I hope not. And my skin didn't load. Oh, because I'm not signed in. Hold on. Oh my god. Never mind. I'm... Okay, sign in. One sec, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna, like, try to dox me. Okay, it was fine. Okay, now that I actually have screenshots, I can build this room successfully. Let me pull them back up. Oh god, that's Playcar. I got a little trigger happy. Okay, so that's the back wall, which means... I might do that, actually. And then on this side, it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2... End of wall. I think. Looks like dark oak here. I have that right. Overall. Although, actually, do I have a double layered? I do have a double layered. No, that's fine then, because I can actually add, the trim is here, and I can just do this. Wait, it's in this whole area. I might make it all flush. I kind of like the look of it like that, but it is all flush, so I will listen to the game for once. Claim William Afton because I put a child in there. You did what now? Hi, Nico. Why not use gray glazed terracotta? It's a little too dark. Light gray could... No, light gray has too much blue. I know I didn't do the pattern. Let me try the pattern and see. I also don't know if I feel like doing all that, to be honest. Oh yeah, this was one of those that was confusing. I might need to go to Frankie real quick. Oh wait, no, I see. I might not see. Oh wait, that one was that one. Like, how do you... Sir? Hands behind your back, sir. Okay. Are you serious? That is horrible. Okay, not like... No, I have it wrong. Surely, right? No, it's supposed to be like that. It's off... It's off-centered. I don't like that. Lime... I'm not using lime terracotta. I would rather pale moss. Like, it's not green enough for me to go with lime, with that. At that point, I use tough instead, to be honest, like, with the point you're trying to make. Wait, I should do this, maybe. Because window. We jumped through a window. Moss? Absolutely not. Moss is way too bright, or way too green. Do lime concrete? Okay, yeah, no, that's actually a great idea, Lolly. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm actually gonna use that one. God, you're so smart. Sorry, I had to somehow make sure that man knew his suggestion was red sand? Oh yeah, true. You're too gray. Boom, roasted. I know you're never gonna recover from that one. You're gonna be on your deathbed like, I'm too gray. That could actually be an insult, though. I have that much going against me. Singing? Blue concrete. Light gray concrete powder. Take it or leave it. Oh, wait, I know. Guys, I have a great idea. See straight through the walls. Take it, leave it. Gold. Not the gold again. 3 netherite ingots. Lime wool. To be fair, the expert himself, Mr. Piano, did say he would have used pale moss if it was out. So I don't want to hear it from all you guys. I don't want to hear it that it's a bad block choice. Because if the real certified Life and Foundation thinks it's a good block choice, then it's a good block choice. I don't know why I'm like worshipping him like a god right now. I'm not, but yeah, get the point. This might be too big. That's the back wall, right there. Yeah, I'll push it. Well, I can't really push it anywhere actually. No, I can make it 3. Yeah, that's like I think the big thing, the texture, and it's not it like it. I don't want to say it looks green, but it has like an off tint to it, where it's not fully green. I haven't drinking anything in the last hour and a half. That's crazy. Oh, my apple juice is warm. And then I chug 2/3 of it. Your catnap and piano is your prototype? Yeah, exactly. I don't know why I find that idea funny. Okay, so... be like that. But if that one's 3, then this needs to be 3, right? No. 1 space 1 2. I mean, I'm just gonna mark it with dark oak. I'll worry about the pattern later. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go one further so I can actually get that portion in first, which is this. So it's there, it's maybe 4? Ah, yeah, splendid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay, that's so bad. That is so bad. Because it will be 2 and then it'll be the doorway. Which is fine, I think, being like that. Just the fact that that number is not even close. But that means that this side is what's wrong, so... You know. Take what you will from that, I guess. Because the doors line up. I know that for sure. I guess I could just, like... No one would notice, right? That still isn't enough, though. I guess what I can do is I can do... that. And then push you out a block. Do I have an image of the door? Oh, no, yeah, I do. Like, it should be like that, and I still need one more block that way. Easy solution. Or alternatively, I add a block somewhere, actually. That would maybe make more sense, but... Well, let's do the layout now and see. Oh, wait, those probably line up, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Well... Wait, what am I doing here? This is wrong. One, two, three, and then... Okay, no, this makes more sense. I got it. That was a little bit weird, but I got there. Yeah, that's symmetrical, because it is symmetrical, it looks like. Sizing-wise. Hello, Spokone. So your idea? No, you want to send it again? Because I am blind. Congratulations for being... Yet, you say. Yet. Okay, let's do furniture first. Because walls, frankly, don't matter. But that's a bookshelf. Not this. This isn't a bookshelf. This is a fireplace. Lacquer concrete powder and panels. Well, I mean, I did that in here. I use lacquer concrete powder for the little mirrors. I think lacquer concrete powder is a little too bright to use for texturing with pale moss, or I think any sort of like wall pattern. But the tuff does work, I think, for the texturing there. Your position completely done except train tunnels and texturing. Nice. Gaming. How does one make books? I would use banners, but you'd be able to see the underside of them, so I can't use banners. It works. It's not ideal, but it would work. If I can't think of anything else. I do like pressure plate, slab, and then maybe a sign, maybe a hanging sign just for fun. Sure, that works. Yeah, because I can place books. Brilliant. How'd you know? Helmet with an armor stand. That would work under one condition, but I don't know if that condition applies, actually. Hold on. Well, I didn't really want it myself, but that works. Can you add like a... I don't know what I'm doing. Well, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I need to close it, don't I? Oh. I don't know. There's definitely a way to do it, but it's a lot more mechanic stuff than I have. When I never saw the title for the first time. Split Popular Chapter 5, Episode 3 live. So close, so close. Horror-thon. Hello, Vid Awesome. By Chapter 2 come? Not anytime soon. I mean, I have been working on it, but I'll work on it on streams, and that'll probably, I think, give more context for how far I am. But I don't know particularly how much I have. I don't think I have much left, actually. You'd be surprised how little I have left. Actually, like I mean, I'm not. I just thought Chapter 2 was longer. That's, I think, the one thing that's like, whoa, throwing me off with it is because I thought it was a lot longer of a chapter than it is, but. I'm pretty much, I'm not done, but I'm in the infirmary right now. So. Yeah, it's episode 3 of it as well. Don't forget that, man. But there's no particular date because even if I finish chapter 2, you're not getting a tutorial anytime soon for it. Just because, you know, I'm having the other maps still that I need to get through. Which is always fun. When I say fun, I mean unfun. Okay, you actually can't be there. You have to be here. I can put one there, and then break my floor, even though I needed that, and then... So 3, yes. Because of what Horrorthon just said, if you were paying attention. Which I take it you weren't. I was gonna have to change images, but I'm actually good with using this image still. There is more to do. Okay, so you I have command. Wow. I do know what you're talking about. If you wanna, if it'll send, try. I don't know if YouTube is gonna like it though. They're playing Poppy Playtime IRL or Henry Stein IRL. Isn't... I don't know. I feel like working for Playco would have been more interesting. Oh, that's so true. I forgot I could do a radius command. Hold on. Oh, it's a ghost. It's a ghost. Oh my god. What does it just like look like with a full set? Kind of creepy. What is bigger, atrium or playcam? Is atrium bigger though? I think Playcare takes it. Well, Playcare is a lot taller, obviously. But I think... I don't know. I think Playcare takes up more space. But Atrium is more used space, if that makes sense. It also moves the base. Bye-bye. Wait, could you put slow falling on an armor stand? You think that would work? I have to try. Hold on. Oh, it's not within 2 blocks, probably. Yes, you can. Oh, that's good to know. Custom horror map, nice. Height, like, and weight. Width, I mean, I'm guessing you mean. Yeah, I think that's... Well, not maybe width, but length. Because atrium is like longer across, or longer front to back than it is across. Gonna check out. Don't let them take your angel, purge them one by one, smash them, their portals, kill them. Of course, it's a bendy quote. Whoever, one of the people you timed out, I think, just left a comment, mods. That's great. It wasn't me, Your Honor. I'm innocent. I saw the notification for it because it came through YouTube itself. I should turn them off for YouTube because I always get the reply notification still. I don't know. I just got the notification. I can tell you though. Hold on. It's part 6 of Playtime. Stream where you play Batman in one sitting and see how many lines you know word for word. I'd imagine your number of lines known there would be similar to the amount I know of from Portal. Atrium probably take longer to build than Playcam. I think interior only, yes, but if you do the dome for Playcare, I feel like that alone would take longer. But both are certainly quite long builds. I don't think I needed 5 actually. I might go 5. 5 might just be what I'm feeling here. Wow, I feel good. Nah, nah, nah. I don't know where that came from, to be honest. Okay, that's that corner done, which I think means that I'm fine here to just go with it, because I don't think anything else is gonna become a problem. No, it's a reply, Nathan, on a different comment. Playcare's more complicated with the whole dome thing. Yeah, exactly. That dome. I mean, the Atrium does have the arch, like, window at the top, but that is no dome, so... it's basically 1 arch versus 2 arches. 6 floors in pre-alpha? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Let me cut it down for now. I might bring back the 5th, but we'll see. I keep opening the video. I don't need the video. What is that? Whatever, it's not important, surely. I'll let you know if I get it, Nathan, if I get a notification for it. I forget what he asked, to be honest. I think it was something about a tutorial, that's all I know. I kind of want a gray one. That's one I've already had. Okay, sure, that one works, whatever. No, I think 3 is better because it doesn't seem like it's that much taller than the doors overall. Hello, Harry. You're put on making the changing hallways in Home Sweet Home. So, okay, I'll actually show you what's going on here. Wow, I gotta go all the way back though to do that. So like, give me 3 business days. Oh yeah, I can get in through the frickin' areas from underneath. I keep forgetting that's a thing I can do in this map. At least for now. That won't particularly last so long. Well, I mean, it will last a while, but you get the point. With the pace I'm going, it won't last long. So this is the beginning area, and this will teleport you to where I am right now, which is here. And this will just be the hallucination segment here. And then at the end of the hallucination segment, there will be a teleport to actual Home Sweet Home. And then that'll just let you teleport back with another fade. Green guy drinking hot chocolate or tea out of the red mug. I know the cover art, yeah, I'm familiar with, I think it's the cover art that you're talking about. If I recall correctly, according to my calculations, I don't think there's any more bland colored ones that I can choose, unfortunately. I think we're out of painting skies. I might just go with like the black and white one here. Wait, this is the baby. I noticed that. It's the only one I paid any mind to for some reason. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Wait, that actually could be it though. I can use this image right now. Because it's of this wall here with the blood on it, apparently. Fade to normal Home Sweet Home from the hallucination if you're red fade for the smoke. I'm thinking, because... Yes, I agree. But because the transition isn't, like, here where it should be, I don't know. T-Junk, with the fade command, you can do a color pick, right? Halo Moss wasn't a thing? Oh my god, I don't know. I'd honestly probably go with, like, gravel or something stupid. So, okay, because I'm thinking with that comment... Hold on, I'm trying to think of one too many things at once. We could do like a darker red, you know? Or make it a darker red. Because I think making it different does make sense, just, you know, it is kind of... I wouldn't want it to flashbang you. I don't know, though. How can gas kill you? If it gets into your lungs could do a lot of different things that are all negative with it. And one of them includes just immediately killing you. So, that's how. Basically, like, it could... I know certain gases, like, if you breathe them in, it'll take the oxygen out of your lungs, and then you just can't breathe at all, so you just suffocate to death. And I presume with the red gas, I don't know how it kills you, because I would presume it just puts you to sleep with how the game works in general. Which I guess it's just, you know, the way it goes, but I guess if you breathe it in too much, in like the areas where you would need the gas mask, then it would probably just, you know, kill you. Probably knock you out longer than it should. I like my chapter 2. It's very nice. I think my chapter 3 overall is looking better than 2 did, but 2 is, I think, the first, like, map I made that actually looked really good. About to be thunderstorming outside your house. Good luck, soldier. At least you won't have to worry about getting struck since you're so low to the ground. Alright, T-Jock. I'll let you know if I end up making it, or wanting to make it red. Because I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't, you know what? I'm gonna ignore that comment. I guess I'll do the bendy thing where I use the fence gates and fences to write on the walls. The Hour of Joy. Move you. Actually, no, I'm gonna remove you and then I'm gonna add you back. Then you use signs. I think, item frames at one point. I've put, like, colon item frames. But that's because there were item frames on the wall already and it was written on the item frames. So a better way to do that than to just do it. Just do it. That wall's done. There's the table that I need to add. And there's a lamp in the corner as well. Do I want to go with skeleton skulls again? Yeah, I know they're, like, a lot smaller. Okay, is a heavy cord larger? Nope. Hello, the wonderful weird land of Bun Bun should love you when you get onto the train and go to play care. Yeah, let me get this lamp design real quick though, and then I'll show it. Oh wait, turtle egg. I wish it was centered. I really wish it was centered, but okay, then that's oh, okay, that was a little crunchy. I would love to have a basement that big. Could you imagine the stuff you could store down there? Ignoring the fact that would absolutely be going into your neighbor's or over your property line underground. You know, it would be cool. Okay, I added the lamps. I'm gonna show it. I guess I could show it there, technically. Yeah, I'll show it here, actually, since I can get to it easier. Perfect. Perfect. Are you gonna make Security's Ruin? I don't plan on doing Ruin right now, but at some point that could change. Crunch got me hungry. I don't know if you have McDonald's on the way because of that crunch, or if you already had it on the way and it just you're hungrier now. Oh, welcome back, man. Sorry, you're actually so much my least favorite. I just ignored you. I'm just kidding. But yeah, here is this little room. I'll show what I can. This is all blacked off because I forgot to structure block far enough on this side, and I don't actually have this here obviously because I don't need it. But yeah. They should have been done on the last stream episode of this series, so you should have seen most of this anyway, although up here would have been on Twitch stream, so. Nothing interesting in there, but yeah, and then here's this, as I just showed. Whee! Hello, Colin. Already had it on the way out, okay. Could you, like, get me something, please? Painting looks like a bathroom or a kitchen. This painting? Or a painting in the game. Not as in the Hello game, not this game. The Hell game, that also checks out. Not what I technically said anyway, but... This one should be knocked over, but I can't really add that right now, so I'll worry about it in a sec. Got the ending tunnel as part of the game station and do it now or until it's done with 2. I did it at the end, but I would wait just because then you can kind of ease into chapter... Or I guess, yeah, you can get into chapter 3 by doing that. 9x9 painting? That is a large amount of space. Who the hell needs a 9x9? Okay, you're going to be facing this way. Because I said so. And is that good or do I want it over a block? I might want it over a block. Yup. What the hell? Yeah, okay. Boink. Alrighty, what is the next step? The carpet. Let me break it first. Okay. That sounded like a really creaky door, I'm not gonna lie. Can't change the order if it's already being delivered? Oh, my bad. Fine, I'll ask you earlier next time, or just tell me when you get McDonald's next time. God. Some people are so inconsiderate. If you could have an interview with the team who made Pivot Time, would you mention my map in any way? I would... I would feel petty doing... Not petty, but, like, I'd feel attention-seeking doing that. I'd probably, like, mention something with Minecraft and being like, hey, have you seen any of the Minecraft builds of your map? Not specifically mentioning mine, but, you know, mentioning the fact that they've been made in general. I'd probably mention pianos before I mention my own. I'm not gonna lie. This will take a while for sure. Although the time lapses have made it easier to just be able to work on this more rather than doing it all on actual Let's Build parts or episodes, whatever you want to call it. So that's been nice, but it will still take a while. Okay, this, well, I guess I don't have this marked anymore for some dumb reason, but oh well. Yeah, but you're not more awesome than piano. Nice try. Floating skeleton skull like Foxy's mask in FNAF 3. You know what's actually easier than doing it that way, Michael? Is, bam, floating skeleton skull. I'll answer that with a pin comment. I need my Steam again. There we go. Quick question. If it's the question that just got answered by the community post, don't ask. Whoa, okay, that's fine. Find out what the painting actually looks like. That's a 9x9. There's not a 9x9 painting in the game. You're gaslighting me. It might be I think there's an April Fool's update with a 9x9 painting. I think. If I remember correctly. Okay, so, like, what is this ceiling? I do feel like I'm required to ask. Hold on. It's always funny to watch. Why'd I place it off like this block, this block, this block, this block, this block, this block, this block? I should be bottom left somewhere. See, I've been lied to. There's no 9x9. Unbo. Power play number 2, the hallways in before the game station. Or any hallway in general can have cost like 3 to 4 blocks going down. It's honestly up to you. It doesn't really matter what you do with the texturing. Like, you could even not use calcite. You could go with a different block, but 3x3, that makes it 9x9. That makes it 9 blocks in total. But it doesn't make it a 9x9. Can you please work for me? Raccoon. It doesn't matter really a ton. Yes, this is Home Sweet Home is the official name for it. I want to figure out how to texture the, like, rips in the wall. Like, I could literally just do that. Wait, I could use walls, couldn't I? I would need to do something with them to make them unflat like that, maybe, or even on the back side. Let's not try to use a concrete pad over that. Like, how can I don't think that makes sense doing it like that, though. I've thought about signs, maybe? Signs don't look horrible, but you can't tell that they're rips. I guess I could do signs and buttons as a mix. Again, like, you still can't really tell what it is. Oh my god, you know what? You can stay, that's fine. I'm alright with that. I have no reason to dispose of you, so you can just kind of chill in Home Sweet Home for now. I just don't know. How about just buttons? I have one more idea. It would remove the white, but under the red gas, I probably won't actually make it. I was thinking about that earlier, like, could I do a fog effect or something? I don't think there is anything. So, they get auto-ordered, I think, by YouTube, based on upload date. So, like, I know sometimes they'll show up weird, but... Welcome back, Benny. Tiger Walls guys, it's so true. But, it depends, I guess. I want to add the new Playco in there at some point, but I don't want that to get, like, in the middle of Chapter 2, so I'm gonna have to auto-order that one, I think. But it's weird because when I order it originally, right, it shows up correctly because it's like the publishing date. But when I schedule them, essentially they get mixed up because Chapter 1 moves to the top when it gets released again, like, publicly. And then when I upload another one, it goes to, I guess, also the top. Or no, it'd be the bottom. It'd be below or part 1. Which would also probably be before part 2, because part 2 would end up below it, because, you know, it got released before part 1, but it was for members. But once it gets actually published to everyone, then it'll change again. I don't need that. The little one block apps would work, I think. Right? There are 3x3 paintings. There were some. Yeah, I got some. The lighting looks weird because of the stair. Like, the lighting on the shading on the stairs is odd. What if I did a mix of buttons in the holes? I want something flat. Like, you know? I missed not much. Chicken's one of the mini monsters. True. Oh, he's over here. Boop. I will let him stay. It's fine. For now. He'll be gone eventually, I'm sure, but... I do feel bad slaying him with him not really being a problem. There's a dead Huggy in the middle of the floor. Loser. Name him Timmy? No. He doesn't get a name. He shouldn't despawn because I think I have because of since mob spawning's off. I think despawning also doesn't, you know, do the thing because I don't need to despawn mobs in order to spawn more, if that makes sense, because they're not spawning any. Wow, we're 2 hours in already? That's crazy. Probably a player can't. Oh, is that how that works too? I didn't know that, actually. Interesting. It's like basically centered. Again, like an upside down composter would just be perfect here. Okay, that hangs a little bit low. It's not centered, but it's not going to be centered, so whatever. I'm not overly concerned. Kind of looks cool. Yeah, and those actually kind of work properly, other than the dirt texture. Sure. It's fine, it's fine. Well, no. A 3x3 makes 9 blocks in total. A 9x9 would be 81, as Dungeon Master said. Yeah. Technically, you could put the entire theater project map in Chapter 1. That means you could theoretically put all the project maps in Chapter 1 if you connect the two. Yeah, no, you could. Obviously, because of my interior specifically, or my exterior, I mean, specifically, you can't. But you are treading dangerous territory there, mister. But I'm not going to stop you because it ain't my problem. If projects ever made in this world, I would honestly consider, like, scrapping most of the exterior and doing that. Or most of the custom interior, I mean, specifically. I guess some of the exterior as well that I'd have to. What are your guys' opinions for that? I won't do that much if I keep it, but it might be nice to have something, I feel like, just to make it more than just the pale moss and the tough texturing. He's entered, he has come back. Little villain over here has returned. I'll do just buttons. I'll just do just buttons with this texturing, obviously, still. Do I stream? We'll see. I can't confirm anything yet. Creaking Heart? I like the idea. Where is Creaking Heart, actually? Oh, yeah, it's here. I like the idea, but it's not white enough. I've been trying to find an excuse to use that block, I'm not gonna lie. But it's such a weirdly specific texture to be able to use really anywhere. Hello, Six. There's one thing I did want to try. Longest I've ever streamed, it was the Portal stream, wasn't it? It was like 8.5 hours or something. This looks good lighting-wise. There's natural light coming from those. I think it's the top of the stairs. No. Oh, it's these stairs. Chapter 3. Basically, in Chapter 2, you get in a train crash, and then you get thrown into a trash compactor. And you kind of go to a bunch of areas, including Playcare, which is where they had a bunch of kids. And then this section right here is Home Sweet Home, which is like a... I don't want to say a daycare, but it's like a house, kind of. Like a... What's the word I'm looking for? Orphanage? Yeah, orphanage. And yeah, we're just kind of going through. Pretty much. You should get into it, honestly. There's a lot of like interesting lore and stuff of it. I'm not usually huge on game lore, but it's one of those games that's been interesting enough for me to actually want to be into it. Oh. Can I push you a block that way? I think I can. I don't. Oh, of course. That's just splendid. Isn't that right, Mr. Chicken? Yes, it is, pretty much. Yeah. Well, you do in Chapter 4 as well, but the Chapter 4 one is a little bit different. Excuse me, Mr. Button, you're clouding my space. You're clouding up my workspace. Okay, so... Oh, I just, like, stopped you for some reason. That's cool. Well, I might not even push you, because I'm gonna have 2 that are blocked anyway, so... I'm gonna have to cry about it. And I can do that, and then I'll just go above and pop a block over them. If I could get out. It's absolutely something you would say, Chris. Oh, wait, I gotta do all of these. I forgot about that. That's so annoying. I'm not even gonna say anything. Whatever, it's fine. I don't think there's anything I can say here that makes sense. Okay, that should be lighting in this area done. I'm suspicious of that. Oh, I used the wrong one. That sucks. Whatever. I've done that already more than once, so... Okay, there we go. Thanks for telling me, chat. I'm joking. Hello, Froggy. Okay. Nice, that's this room done. That means I can close my Steam screenshots and... Who's Lolly? Never heard of her. I kind of want to get him outside that door so I can trap him. Guess he didn't like that idea. Okay, wait, what is this in the thing, though? I'd imagine this is blocked off somehow, right? Surely. Alrighty, are you guys... Actually, hold on, let me just, like, check this first. It might be a little different, but I can't tell. I'm gonna fill this in with a normal wall. Oh, I forgot the stairs over there. Oh, there goes fence gate. It's fine, I didn't want that anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna just like bring the wall through the rest of the way here, just because I don't really want to deal with all that. Gee, I wonder, guys, what am I building? Anybody know? Hello, Y0? 2008? I think that's a 0. Yes, this is in fact Home Sweet Home. Can confirm. Depends on what I'm building, 6. It's a lot of thought, I think, but some builds are chill. Like, this one overall is not that bad. I mean, I say that. It's... How do I guess, reword that? It's not the worst thing in the world. Well, how'd you know, Lolly? Like, there's definitely some worse stuff. Wow, that is a long staircase. My god. But I think there are certain builds that are a little bit stressful. But again, it really just depends. Because I threw an egg in the air and it spawned a baby chicken, and I'd feel bad murdering him, so... he's staying for now. Could have been a little bit better typing, but whatever. It's fine. It's one of the smiling critters. It's kicking chicken, guys. Can't believe you wouldn't know that. I might be exaggerating the staircase to start. But then again, it is better to have it a little bit longer rather than too short. Alright, I can actually trim the video clip down here. Just so it helps me. Okay, so... Booyah. Actually, wait, no, you're on to something, Chris. Alright, ready? Look, we got a new buddy. It's not a fox. You just killed a child. Sorry, no murder is allowed. Wait, that means I'm not allowed. Chris, there's a flaw in your plan. Oh no. Well, you know what that means. When is the next chapter to build? Hello, COD player. Chapter 2, question mark? If you're over the chapter 2 parts, there's one soon. The dome is not a chapter. Hold on, I didn't read it actually. Is it gonna close my Minecraft watch? Why'd you time out for that, Nathan? Was it asked more than once? Is that why? Am I missing context? I was too busy jumping off a staircase. Oh, okay, then that makes more sense. Sorry. I only saw it the one time, so I would have shown it if I saw it the first time, but now I ain't because I'm petty. Oh, you know it, man. My fingers are gonna get tired from this eventually. I brought that planks out another block for a reason, I swear. I didn't just do that. It's a 4-block staircase, but I'm doing 6 there so I can use the... Or so I can just build off of them with the dark oak wood. No, you definitely would. Sure, T-Jock, I'll show it just for you. That's crazy. No, please, allow me. Okay, you gave him 10. Oh, no, wait, never mind. You got doubled. That's crazy. That's Spotify? Not what I wanted. Why was it on that Never mind. I guess I had it on that monitor earlier. He got double timed out. Imagine a mod getting double timed out. Anyway. Here's a dome that T-Jock so wonderfully lit up for me. You could say T-Jock lights up my world. I already made that joke once, but I have to make it again because it's funny. Oh, yeah. Wait, that's crazy. He did not need... He didn't even... He was innocent. Oh, never mind. He asked for it. Well, I guess Nathan's officially man's daddy. Chicken will take his revenge one day. He can't. He's dead. Alright, let's enter Home Sweet Home through Home Sweet Home, because we can do that now. Wait, that's gonna be so annoying whenever I have to get to the actual segment. I can't just go through here. I feel like that's gotta be... Never mind. Stay 150 miles away from me. Incoming restraining order. Already just 4 feet away? Oh, God. Aww. No, I'm not going to add that because it's technically not true. That went flawlessly. There were 0 mistakes. It is, yes, it is $5 a month, Dungeon Master. No, you can't crit. Yeah, sure, you can. I guess. Do a poll this room. You've been deceived? I've been deceived? Who deceived me? And why was I deceived? And how was I deceived? $5.01. I don't think I can do that. Although if I could, I would. Upcharge 1 cent every year. It would eventually be so expensive. Here you go. This part sucked. I hated this part. But, you know. I don't really know how the diagonals work, to be honest. I forget how I did them. This one, like, these ones make sense. The corners don't. And this one makes sense, but, you know. I started to do that. I'll do that someday. How do I get to... I'm trapped. Thanks, Chris. You've trapped me in my own build. Was this your plan all along to get me trapped? Whoa. It's a little bit too far. Are you opening a game station? It just... Okay, so it's the like, red and blue is, like, 4 or 5 blocks thick, and then it goes back out, and the yellow is just, like, inside of it, pretty much. Or outside, I guess. You just saw it, I guess, man. I don't feel like flying back over there. Unless you didn't see it enough, then I guess I'll leave the fireworks, because I'm sure you're gonna start complaining. But favorite tutorial I've made. Probably one of the FNAF maps, honestly. One of the new FNAF maps. I think Sister Location. I love Sister Location. not a used all game mode. I don't have all cars yet. I just have the main one, but this is what it looks like. Although you can just see the smoke spawn in. That's funny. I'm not sure you can see it with a normal campfire, but it's more obvious here. There you go. It has no wheels. That's interesting. I have one for members actually right now. I don't want to show everything because, yeah. But I have one for... So I have a Chapter 1 tour and a Chapter 2 tour. And then I have 4 Chapter 3 so far. There's a whip tour that is basically me just talking about it all. And stuff that you guys might want to know, but I'm not saying because that would ruin the surprise. Chicken's gonna haunt my dreams? Nah. I feel no remorse. Alright, hold the phone, Chief. Staircase feels very short in height. Wait, these walls are actually green. These are for real green. I kind of want to go with Mossy Cobble. But I know I'm gonna hate, again, I'm gonna hate myself if I do that. Yes, but realistically you add the others, right, man? Like, regardless of if you can only see the one, you should I feel like I should add the others just for the point. Yeah, I think that looks fine. I mean, it's not really that green. It's more like grass green. Or even a little bit more faded than that. I don't know. God, there's like no good green blocks in this virtual video game we call Minecraft. I might go with moss just briefly here. I can go with like green concrete powder or something. I want something with texture. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Green concrete powder is the most faded, so. I only need to do one side right now because both are symmetrical. And if I use one side to mark, then I just, you know, reciprocate it. Birch leaves with moss behind it. That is a whole lot of extra work I am not going through. Also, that would give me double layered walls, which I don't want. I just placed all that, really? Really, Nathan? I might go one more block of green. I'm gonna vote for you to take a nap right now. I'm gonna replace you with wood because it's gonna annoy me if I use logs consciously. Subconsciously, rather. Okay, good night. Nighty night, Nathan. Dark Prismarine. That's 2 blue. For concrete powder, thanks, Huggy. You're so smart. Okay, it's like 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like torch there, maybe? Go 1 lower. Yeah, this might go real far down. Green bamboo actually isn't a terrible idea. I forgot that was a block. But I think piano used that, and then I'm copying. That is not the block I meant to destroy. It's a little too bright, I think. I think I like concrete better, but I like the idea for the bamboo. Oh, cacti. If I could actually, like, if cacti were full blocks, I would consider. But of course, man. Yeah, I'm not even close to far enough in this staircase. I think they repeat. So this is like 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of these lights. That far apart. That's how long the staircase is. My God. Okay, well, do I want to like push it up so it's a little bit shorter? I think it's fine actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to pretty much copy that entire thing again. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, let me do it this way. So, okay, well, I guess I'm not doing it that way. What are you, 4? So I'm gonna do 3 before the lights. So there is the spot. Nope, not that way. That one needs to be 6, I think. This one needs to be a lot more than 6. So what are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Dried kelp. Dried kelp is too dark. Green bamboo for the floor and the crusty crab. That's crazy. Need to start higher than Y level 81. For 2, you should be okay. Well, let me see. I'll show you my Y level. Because this is in line with the floor if you have to one right here. This grass. Or whatever it would be. I guess it's actually mainly podzol. Okay. This is level 101, so I mean, you'd have 20 blocks exactly below what I am. So yeah, you should have room at 81 for at least 2. 3 I frankly wouldn't worry about because as you can see I can't fit 3 anyway. This is the length of the thing itself, and play care would be here, but I think regardless of even if it would have worked, play care is like gonna hit that. And other stuff. So like I don't really think you should worry about 3, but 81 works for 1 and 2, at least. Yeah, see that difference there. I mean, it might actually be under it, but the cave would end up, I think, hitting it either way. So that looks crazy. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll trim... I guess just directly here I'll trim it. Put the top block of play code, height limit, and then turn off clouds so they aren't in caves. That would work in theory. Speaking of which, I wonder where the clouds are in this map. Hold on. I'm curious. Actually, they're above Playco still. I thought they were like in line with the ground. I was gonna say, no way. Dude, what are these? What is this cloud generation? This is abysmal. What am I actually looking at? Yeah, no, it's above Playco still. There's like some low-hanging clouds, you know? These should be the old ones. I don't think the new ones actually exist. Yeah, I know. These aren't the new ones. There's no way. I just have had clouds off for so long, I forgot what the old ones look like, so... Because I don't think they're in like official yet. Hello, Maddox. How do you command blocks faster? What exactly, like, specifically are you asking about? Are you saying, like, teleport commands or what? Get that out of here. I guess I'll make you dark oak for now. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I do know about the creeper phase being in there. I like that little Easter egg. Sick, this is gonna be so much fun. Yeah, there is in the new clouds. How you don't watch Phoenix SC? Unbelievable. That's like how I know about half the stuff in the update, I'm not gonna lie. Because he always has like, or he always shows the snapshots. Whoopsies. I'll get to Monte Golf eventually, yes. I'm just not quite there. I started it on stream if you are paying mind to my security breach let's builds, but I'm not really at the point to do a tutorial yet map just yet for that. It'll be Atrium next for sure, and then after Atrium it's really just whatever I'll have available to do. Which waddles? I don't know who that is. Sorry. What is that, like? It goes one past the final strip dark oak, the staircase does. That'll be another pillar here. I'll switch back to dark oak, I guess, for the base. Just only inconsistent on the staircases, just so the blocks all work better. Did I do it like that on the original staircase, actually? Let me see. Yeah, okay, I did. Yeah, I'll keep doing it like that, then. That's fine. Yeah, I do plan on doing one at some point, just not quite ready. Okay. What are we doing for the top here? That's a good question. I would like, could I do this, do you think, in theory? Because there's a seam in the center. That's going to be so much more annoying to place, though. Do I want to go through all that effort? Let's see how it looks on a few. I don't think it's worth it. This might be a minute. Do I want to start the hallways? I think I maybe get like a taste of them. So the plan, who was I think it was Lefty again I was talking with about this. But like how I wanted to do this part, because you can go both ways, but I went pretty much right in every time. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is make what you can see from the like opposite direction and just force you to go one way, rather than trying to make this huge branch off where it goes both directions. I guess I could also make it to where once you hit the other side, it just teleports you anyway. But I feel like it's easier to just force you to go one way, rather than trying to deal with all that. How's that for height, by the way? That might be a little bit too low, actually. What do I do about that then? Well, no, I think it's fine. I'll have to push the torches down, I think, a block, right? No, it feels too thin. I'm glad I checked. Chapter's my favorite. 3, I think. I do like 3. 3's gameplay is by far, or 3 overall is by far the best. I do like, I've mentioned I like 4's gameplay a lot, just like overall, but 4 does kind of lack in a lot of aspects. And 3 really, I don't think, has like any sort of issue. Hello, speaking of, hi Lefty again. One thing we talked about one day in regards to 4 is like, when you think about the chapters, you think about, really not 1 as much, but 1 short, so we can kind of just like put that one to the side and really not worry about it. But you think about chapters 2 and 3 mainly. Like, there are a lot of rooms in both those chapters you immediately can, like, recognize or, like, you know, that come to your mind when you're thinking of the main locations. There's always a spot you come back to. I mean, yes, but that wasn't particularly what I was mentioning or referencing here. More so the fact that you... 4 doesn't really, other than, like, Safe Haven maybe, there's no area that you see in 4 that's like, oh yeah, that area, you know, like there's not a ton that have that really recognizableness to them, if that's even a word. I guess as the doctor's quarters in general, but like, I don't know, the major locations in 4 aren't really as set in stone and obvious as they are in 3 or even 2. You know, you have the mini games in 2, you have in 3 all the sections off play care that just, the segments and overall gameplay in them make a lot more sense and are a lot more, I guess, fluent. It feels like 4 is just like you're running around like a forest or something, collecting pages, Slender reference. And like, there's not really a lot of continuity to it, like there are other previous chapters. I hope that's something that, because we have one major location in 5, I hope we end up, presumably at least with the laboratory, I hope that ends up changing with 5 and that we kind of have some more set in stone boundaries and stuff. I have a genius idea, actually. You'll see what it is in a sec. Hold on. I just realized this, and I was like, wait a minute. This leads to such a metric going from Discord to Google to images to asking questions to cheating and chatting and VR because of new stuff. Crazy. Alright, you guys ready for my genius idea? Not only is it going to work so well... Actually, I'm going to go a little bit higher. Not only is it going to work so well, it's also going to be satisfying. Oh, oh my god, that was great. Oh, I wish I could do that again. Why, that was so good. I think I'll have it a second time. Chapter 5 is the final. One, I doubt it, and 2, we technically don't know that because we didn't know of any of the characters before the chapter they were from, right? Except for, I guess, some that came back in 4 that were in 3. But like overall, we don't know characters until the chapter they're in. I guess Kissy in 1 we knew, but there's a lot of unused characters we've had and a lot that we have yet to see. Braun, I guess. No, that might have been the most satisfying thing I've done in this game, though. That was crazy. But I think with the point that we're at, I don't think 5 is the last. I think it could be, but I think realistically it won't happen. Don't want to spend that money, but you want to get a boomer mic. Isn't the one I sent you like $30? I think it was 34 when I bought it, but I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. That's definitely cheaper than you're gonna find for most other Or in most other circumstances, yeah. Chapter 3 is really gonna, like, just be everywhere in this map. It's fine, surely. I'm gonna keep a lot of Home Sweet Home here, though. Like, I can have, maybe, if I have room around this or something, to have the other part of it. What is nice is, like, even that section, which goes really high, it isn't sticking out, or won't stick out if I bring the forest that far back, which I don't plan on it, because that would be just horrible for frames. But, yeah. Oh, Chris, wake up. He may be an ally. I don't think so. Kind of cool if once all the chapters are done, they make it one game and put posters and just all the other characters in earlier chapters. True, unless you're a builder like me. But yeah, I do think that would be a cool thing in general to do. Smiling Critters is a bigger body in chapter 5. I'm just praying they don't botch it, because obviously we know it's laboratory. The amount of things they can do with, like, deranged things they can do with a laboratory, they can't mess this up. Like, come on, Mob. You've done everything so good so far in this game, so please. Don't fail the one thing. Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa. Okay, that's not what I expected, actually. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 out of 10, this is copy-pasted. Just over and over and over again. That's all it is. It's just senseless copy-pasting, really. Senseless solder is all it was. Yes, I do plan on it, Vincent. I also plan on doing a Chapter 1 tutorial when we know about Chapter 2's release. So, yeah. Do I want to push that out of block so it's, like, not on the bottom like that? I don't think so. I think it's fine. My dog is, or one of our dogs is going crazy. It's because somebody just got home, I think. And she just absolutely is freaking out. I don't think you can hear her because she's kind of quiet, but I can hear it. She's going through the 6 stages of grief, not even 5. Because it's informal, technically, T-Jack. Like tomorrow, you should. I want to embed this in the wall, I think. Right? I don't know. I think so. June 18th, have fun. I'm gonna start using normal doors more. Not all the time, but just I think certain sections it'll be better to have them instead of the big clunky. Because this is a 2x3 anyway, but because this is a double door, I want to actually, you know, display that fact. So. What is that? It's like a box of some sort. And then this will be dark oak here. I build all this in survival. Here's a cool recommendation. Don't. I wouldn't. I mean, you totally could try, but like, I don't think it's a worth it map to try to do all that with. Honestly. Okay, wait, so it's every other, right? Yes, yeah. Interesting. Okay, well, this will make my experience a little bit less fun. Because it means I have to make more. I have to do probably more calculations in my head. We'll see. Can I get this part done? Yeah, I think I have time. We'll see. I guess. Oh, whoops, I forgot that's how trapdoors work. And then there's one, yeah, there's one there. Never mind, I already added you. Thank you, USA, for this up. The Prophet, I mean, Parkin, Goblin, Finding Frank. Yeah, I like a lot of mascot horror games overall. There's some I'm not particularly as fond of, but I like a lot of the big ones for sure. Like 8 months, too much stuff to do. Alright, see you then, Diet. January 29th, 2026. Oh, have you seen Chip, Pip, and Tiki? I did, yeah. I saw the Indigo thingy. Tyler Dark, I said hi, I will, did cool. Anything else I missed? I don't think so. Hey, you can't send that twice, I just responded. I sent through prototype video? No, I didn't. I heard that it was out, but I haven't paid attention because I don't care. It's fine, Vincent. Just in general, if I don't respond, give me a sec. I'm probably paying attention to something else, and I'll get there in a sec. You don't need to send it twice, generally. Let's do slabs. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, yeah, and then again, it's alternating, so... The lights are alternating, I mean, the walls are not. The walls stay the same. Which, in theory, means... Wait, no! That makes sense. Yeah, okay, so I just structure block it from here, right? Well, I would need the light in place for the next one. Or I need to place the light manually for the next one. But yeah, technically I'm right. Dark stuff look like chocolate. It really does, though. I like want to eat it. Don't let me get too close, guys. Like if you see me start to sneak up on the trapdoor, just like give me a firm slap. Like if I was a cat, or like squirt me with a water bottle or just something. I can't be seen near that thing, or else it's going in my mouth. I feel like that's gotta be weird. That's like that sounds just weird in general. Whatever. Alrighty, ceiling. How do I do the ceiling? What is the plan with the ceiling? Hold on, I'm like processing it. Okay, I think I got it. Information processed. Freezer? That's true. Firm slap where? That's for you to decide. That's probably a mistake on my part, but that's for you to decide. I guess. Mr. Light with catnap? Probably, actually. Yeah, I think that would make sense. Okay. I don't think this will line up, right? To be opposite on sub on the first one. No. Maybe I could make it line up? Oh my god. Thank you, D-Jack. Whoops. Thank you, man. That was certainly an aggressive one. Let's do it like this. I'm trying to, like, make everything simpler for myself here. So I can, like, just copy paste it a lot easier. And I might actually not coat the top of this so I can do the concrete powder. Actually, no, the concrete powder won't look as good because it's not on a diagonal or a slant, so I guess I'll just coat it now. I'll keep it yellow concrete powder then. Who the hell said that, man? Who the hell said that here? Just so I'm on the same page. Okay, so I gotta cut the doors now. Wish me luck, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 is a blank wall. So I have 2, which is a good start. That actually isn't as many as I thought, to be honest. I'll go perfect on all sides, I might as well. That's crazy. Great, I just left these messages. That's the only thing I read there. That's crazy, Lefty. 2, 4, 6, 8, and finally 10. Okay, I know that is still a lot. Yeah, but who said that here, man? Like, mommy long legs, but forwards before she chases you. Of course I missed that entire thing. That's so cringe. Oh, because I was one block. Oh, that sucks. Whatever, I'll just slash fill it. Not a huge deal. Hi, Melon. Or animating melon. I don't know why. Just saying melon was weird. Yeah, this looks good. And the lights are alternating, right? Yeah, I got that right. Cool. Let me hit her backwards when she chases you. What? Really? So almost done with... Just done with converting Actor to Alpha 4. Sounds like a fun time. And then what I'm going to do is for this last set, I'm going to revoke its privileges of literally having anything, actually. All of it out of here. I guess I have to do that. That's unfortunate, but whatever. Same with on this side. That light is fine, right? Yes. That one shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be here. Okay, what am I doing then? Am I trimming you by a block? I think I do extend you, but then I can actually switch you. Unfortunately, that means I have to get rid of all of the concrete battery. I hate concrete batteries so much, yet I still use it, so I guess it says something. Wait, no, it should be there. Why did I do that then? Am I stupid? I am stupid. Okay, I don't know why I thought that. She counts backwards. True. When is the interior for Alpha 4? You should check the comments on the Alpha 4 exterior because it says. For real, concrete powder is so toxic. You know what? I'm switching the direction of you. So we use Z instead. Yeah, Z. Z for The xylophone. Am I dumb? I am dumb. It was X, so it was still as in xylophone technically. Dog spelled backwards as God. Yes. My bad, man. I just wanted some food. All right, how's this looking so far? I'm actually getting rid of my night vision too again. I think I'll end here. We're 3 hours. Wow, that's actually very brightly lit. Staircase is not, but. Something suspicious is going on here. Maybe not. Maybe it's you. I suppose it is you. You're suspicious. Okay, well, I don't know. The lighting looked weird, but I guess it's fine. Floor's good until Dowie died. I thought it was fine overall. Had some very glaring issues, but... Thank you, God Player. And thank you, man. So you feel like doing the tutorials? Are we on the same page? What are you, like, referencing specifically? Chapter 3 conversion? What do you mean conversion for chapter 3? This? That's crazy. There is no conversion? Because I'm not... There's nothing else that I'm taking. It's the exact same as Act 3. Pretty much. Do a copy world where you use the immersive portals mod to make everything actually loop. Copy so it is in the actual map. True. Let's see how far this goes out, just like so far. Yeah, I am glad I put this as far away as I could, because like, look at how big this is, and we haven't even started the actual chaos yet. Tutorial. Hey, read the pin comment, maybe. In this stream chat. On the live chat. Oh. That is conversation, not conversion. I can't read. If you're talking about the members only one that I posted, that stays members only. Twitch night? Yes. It'll probably be House Flipper, I think. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Let me go back up to the beginning room. Because I'm going to end the stream here. Good amount of progress for a stream to get to, again, the actual stuff. Because I feel like a lot of those hallways are going to just be make a section, copy-pasted, make a section, copy-pasted, and keep doing that until you hit the Huggy room. And then it'll be on the actual, onto actual Home Sweet Home. Yeah, it'll probably just be a YouTube stream again. I don't think I'm going to do anything fancy with that. But Gas Productions time-lapse, and that's what I'm currently working on the side, as you saw at the beginning. Well, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Wow, I just opened the Minecraft launcher, not what I wanted to do.